Okay. Okay. You are all welcome to day 3 of this data analytics bootcamp. As we promised, this bootcamp is going to last for about 3 months. Today is our day 3. So our outlines for today are as follows. We are going to do the recap about what we have done yesterday, that is in day 2. We are going to have a recap on that, and also we are going to discuss today about table customization. So we're going to learn how to customize table, and the last topic that we're going to treat today is serial number. We're going to talk about serial number. These are the 2 things that we are going to talk about today, inshallah. So a recap of yesterday. If you can recall, yesterday we discussed about cell and cell designation, where we talk about cells are the rectangular boxes that are in Microsoft Excel, which everyone used to get very scared of. Whenever you saw them, you used to get scared. So we discussed about them, and we said that they have no effect whatsoever on whatever you are doing in Excel. As it is, Excel is like white blank sheet paper, the way it is in Microsoft Word. That's how it is in Excel. So we discussed that, and we talk about the cell designation. Cell designation has to do with the cell reference. It has to do with the cell name. And we said that every cell in Excel has a name. So we talk about that. Then we discuss about the cursor in Excel, which we talk about 6 to 7 features of cursor in Excel. So I think without moving forward, let me hear from someone. What are these 6 or 7 features of cursor that we have in Excel? Somebody should just mention it to us so that we move forward, please. Even in chat, you can just say it. Somebody should just say it to us. What are these features? Number 1, I know we have the feature of highlighting. We can highlight. So what are the rest? Somebody should help us and call the features for us, please. Yeah, you can write it in the chats. I can just view the chats and see, yeah, dragging, moving, selecting. Yeah, that is for highlighting. Yeah, then, yeah, I can only see shifting. Yeah, that's the moving, increasing of width, of course, to increase the width, selecting width, cell movements, increase height, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see you mentioned them all in the chats. Thank you so much for that. So let's move forward. We also talk about the table and table border. We talk about how to insert table, and we discuss about how to put table border. That's when we move to talk about the grid lines. We say that grid lines are those lines, the rectangular lines that gets people scared, and we remove them. You saw that the Excel is blank. We discussed that yesterday. And also we talk about the width and height. We talk about the pixels of width and height, how to put the pixel to width and height. We talk about that. And I show you 2 ways on how to do it. You can do it manually by dragging the column maybe forward or backward, or you can use it by dragging the row upwards or downwards, or you can go to row height or formats and just put the number of the heights you want it to be. So this is in short what we have done yesterday, and I think we need to move forward today and start what we are going to discuss, which is table customization. So I'm very sorry, I'm going to close this so that we move to our Microsoft Excel. So for today, I think yesterday we stopped here. So I'm going to come back to new sheet so that everyone will be on the same page with almost everyone, so that you can see what I'm going to do. Today we are going to, this table customization has to do with the way we are going to arrange our table so that our table will look great. How we are going to format the text, how to format the font styles, text styles, and everything, the width, the height, and the way just to make it looks great so that our table is ready for data entry. That's what we are going to discuss today. So like we did yesterday, let me just create a table that has number 1, SN, S/N, that stands for serial number. So I'm going to put it first. Then I'm going to put full name. Yeah, let me just put full name. I'm going to put, for example, let's say gender, like we did yesterday. And apart from gender, let's say country, or let's say states. Okay, those that are not from Nigeria, I don't want them to feel like we are, if we put Nigerian state, it will not be of any use to them. So let's put, for example, let's say qualification. Let's say qualification. And the last one, let's say, just call anything. Let's call anything for us, please. Let's just put anything. Please say anything. Say anything. What can we put after qualification? Let's add the last one. Someone should talk. Those that unmute themselves. Are you with me?
Please share your screen. Your slide, the Excel sheet is not showing on your slide.
Okay, Excel sheet is not showing.
No,
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. I thought it's showing. Sorry. Sorry. How about now? Can you see my Excel sheet? I'm sorry. I thought I showed it. Okay, you can see it now.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, sir. Sorry. You could have told me now. I thought you
no,
had seen what I'm writing.
I thought it's from my end. So
no, it's not from your end. Why you saw something, please just talk. That's why I just unmute you people. Whenever there is something, just talk. Yeah.
It's all right, sir. It's okay,
so
sir.
Here it is. I put serial number, full name, gender, qualification. What else do we need to put again? Just call something so that we put something again. We'll make it like 5. I'm here. I'm listening. What can we put again?
Let's say remarks.
Yeah, let's put remarks. So let's put remarks. So this is what we are going to create. And this table is going to take, for example, I'm going to create the table to have, let's say 15 rows. 15 rows, please. Let's create a table to have 15 rows. So what I'm going to do, since I created, please take note, follow this procedure of creating table. First of all, you need to put the variables that you want to create first. That is the header. Put the header first. So now I'm done with the header. You see it, I write this, you see it, up till the E. These are the 5 headers that I want. So now I'm done with the header. So now it's going to be 15 rows. So now I'm going to highlight these 5 columns and just come down to, I'm going to stop at 16. Why did I stop at 16? Because row 1 is already taken. Row 1 is taken because that's where our headers start. So this thing begins from row 2. Take note, this rows number that you are seeing are not serial number. Please take note on that. They are rows number. Even though we are going to talk about serial number, and don't worry, we are going to learn that. But now, in order for you to learn it, the first row is taken by the columns names. So now we are going to stop at 16. So that's where I stopped. So then we are going to put the border. You all know how to put the border, or you can put table, but I highly recommend you need to learn it by putting the border. And when we to talk about the formula and function, when we start that maybe in the next day, not tomorrow, after tomorrow, when we are discussing formula and function, I'm going to tell you the reason why I asked you not to use table as your analysis. You need to wait till after you are done with everything, then you can use the table if you like. So let's put the border. I'll just click all borders, as you can see. So now after you put this all border, the next thing, don't remove the highlight. Just leave the highlight the way it is. Just leave it the way it is. Click on this. You will see this where they write Calibri. You see this. That's the font style. Please try as much as you can to click inside here. Just click on it, or you can click this drop down. When you click this drop down, it will highlight this Calibri. It will make it blue. All you need to is to write Times. I'm going to write the fonts that I use. There is Times and there is Times New Roman. So you can check anyone, select anyone you want. There is Times New Roman. The only difference between Times and Times New Roman is that Times is like a little bit bolder than Times New Roman. That's the only difference between the two fonts, but they look the same. So I'm going to put Times New Roman. That's what I use normally, but you can select any font that you want. But I highly recommend to use official fonts like this Times New Roman. Some are using Arial, Tahoma, and others. But don't go and use stylish you see, you just see any stylish font and just use it. Please try as much as you can to learn how to use a very official font. It can be Times New Roman. So you select anyone you want among them. So this is it. I put the Times New Roman. Now I'm done with it. So secondly, then the font size. This is the font size where you see 11. So I can click here to select the font size that I want. I can put 12, 14. Normally 14 is okay. And 12 is okay. Normally 12 font size is the I think highly recommended font that most of people use. But you can put 14 also, because some people are using 14. So if you want to use 14, if you want to use 12, so just select 12, then you leave it like that. You can increase it here by clicking this A, or you can decrease it by clicking this A also. These two A's that you are seeing. We have one here for increase that you see it turned to 14. We have one for decrease, it turned to 12. So you can increase and decrease the font size the way you want. So all this, I did this in order for you to be very easy for you to arrange the customization of the table. So now we are done. So let me just click outside. So now we are done with the, just like we put the customization, we put that with it. Now let's arrange the width. Let's arrange the width. Let's arrange the width. So now for serial number is too big. For serial number, this width is too big. So I'm going to just reduce it a little bit. Let me just make it 5.0. You don't need to make it 5 point something, because I told you it's a bit kind of too difficult for someone as a beginner to learn how to do this. But I show you how to put the shortcut if you like. You can put the shortcut by going to format the way I did it yesterday. So let's just leave the serial number to be like this. As for this full name, you see that by default, if the text in the cell is longer than the width of the cell, it will go under the next cell. You see, full, but we can't see name. But take note, we have this formula bar here. You see, this is where it is. This is the formula bar. This is the formula bar. I'm sorry, I don't think we put formula bar in the, I think we're going to treat formula bar. We're supposed to put formula bar yesterday. We're supposed to discuss formula bar. But anyway, put it, please write it down, just jot it down, formula bar. Let me just explain the formula bar to you. This is the formula bar where you are seeing this. This is the formula bar. Please take note on this. This is the formula bar. Whatever is inside your text, you see, I click on this. This is it. This is where it is. I will discuss more about formula bar, but now take note on this. If you are going to edit something inside Excel, if you are going to edit anything inside Excel, you either double click on the cell and edit it, or you click on it and edit it from the formula bar. Don't just click on the cell and click backspace. It will delete everything inside that particular cell. So try as much as you can to learn how to edit something in Excel from the formula bar. This is the formula bar. And you can increase the formula bar like this. You see, I can increase it and I can decrease it. So like this is the formula bar. So sometimes you will be asked on where can you see what you are doing, or what you have wrote, or what to, how to edit something from the cell without deleting everything. Sometimes if this question can be asked, then you will say it's from formula bar. So now this text full name is longer than the width of the cell. So we can increase the cell, or we can just come at the edge of the cell like this and double click. If you double click, it will automatically increase the width to contain the text of the full name. Let me just do it again. If I double click, it will increase, you see. But the way it increases, we don't need it like this. We need to increase it like it should be like much wider than this, like this. Let's just increase it like this, as you can see. So let's just increase it like this, you see. So let's leave it like this. So secondly, we are going to increase the gender, or for the gender qualification and remarks, let's just put the same width for them. So what we are going to do, I think what we are going to do, let's just come to format. I'll just click format. That is the column width. For the column width, I'm going to put, for example, let's say 20. I don't know how 20 will look like. 20 is bigger. So let's put 15. So I'm going to put 15. Let's see 15. I think 15 is a little bit. Okay, let's leave it 15. So let's leave it 15. But for qualification, you see, qualification is not yet included. So let's just increase qualification a little bit. like this. Okay, so qualification is okay. So the next thing we are going to do is to increase the height of all the columns, because now we need the height to be not the way it is by default. So let's increase the height of all the columns. So I'm just going to highlight everything. You know how to highlight yesterday. So we're going to highlight everything, right click here, then I'm going to say row height. I'm going to put 20. I think 20 is okay, it's very okay now, 20. So I will just leave it at 20. So we leave it 20. So the next thing is I'm going to centralize the header. So I will highlight everything from the header. Just highlight everything like this, highlight it. When you highlight it, just come here and click on B. That is stand for bold. So I need to make it stand out because the header is supposed to be bolder than the normal text inside the table. So I'm going to say Control B, or I'll click B. So I'll just click this. So I'll just click B. It will be bold. Then I need to centralize it. I need to centralize it. So you can click Control E for centralize, or you can come here. You see here, you see it here. Just click on center. So now I centralize my contents inside this. There is something that I need to tell you. Sometimes the header supposed to be wider than the normal rows inside the table. So we need to increase the height of the header. So I'll just increase it a little bit. Let me make it 24, or let me make it 25, like this. So take note on something. Yeah, I can see my network is unstable. Can you hear me now? It just showed me that my network is unstable.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so now you can see that our text falls under the edge of the line of our column 1. You can see it is here. It's under it at the end of the line. That's where it is. So in Excel, we have something that we call middle alignment, top alignment, and right alignment. We have that bottom alignment, top alignment, and middle alignment. We have that in Excel. So try as much as you can to learn how to put your header at the middle align, to be the middle align. You will see now it will be at the center of the row. You see it at the center, not at the bottom alignment of the row. So you see now it's at the center. And this is the only thing that you can focus to arrange like this. So don't worry about the rest, but this is all what you need to. But sometimes if you want to arrange everything inside the data, you want everything to be at the, like I said, at the middle align. So you can just come and put it so that everything will be at the center of the row, not at the bottom of the row. So this is it. So now, after this, I think this is very, very okay. If you learn how to create a table like this, you are okay in Excel. Let me just show you something. If I come here and say 1, I just put 1. Okay, I forgot something. Yeah, you need to put serial number. By default, you need to make the serial number column to be center also. Let me make it center before we even start the serial number. It's supposed to be center, but everything else, I think this qualification, age, and remarks also supposed to be center. Make them center. Even if you are imputing data, the data also supposed to be at the center. This is supposed to be center, but I think qualification is supposed to be at the left-hand side. But this, I think even this one's supposed to be left-hand side, but number, you need to put them at the center, that is middle. That's how it's supposed to be. So if I say, for example, 1, then, sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry. So I say 1, then I put my name, you see, then I put gender, then I put qualification. I say, let me say I have SSC, then I put mark, let's say, for example, approved, for example. You see, so everything, this is how it's going to look like. Exactly, this is how it's going to look like. So you can continue writing whatever you want to write. Everything is going to be like this perfectly. So this is how you create and customize a table inside Microsoft Excel. So you need to learn this. You need to know how to collect data like this. So the next thing we are going to do is how to create the serial number. So there are ways of creating serial number. I'm going to show you 2 of the ways to create a serial number. Number 1 way is by writing 1. Just click 1 where you want to create the serial number. Click 1. You know, you learn how to drag yesterday. If your cursor turn into black like this at the edge of the what? Edge of the cell. So you see, you are at the edge and it turn like this. You hold left click, then you drag it down wherever you want it to stop. We want it to stop at the 16th row. So I stopped here. We are going to see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 like this. The next thing you will see something like this. It will be here. You will see something like this. I hope you are all seeing it. You see it here. Okay. Can you see it, please? You can see it here.
Yes, sir.
Like this. Just click on
Yes, sir.
and just click fill series. That's all. It creates a serial number for you, 1 to 15. Please do you understand this? It's very simple. Don't worry, it's not something big. If I just want to remove, I'll click it and just click copy cell. If I want to, I'll just click fill series. It will create complete serial number for me. And if you want to increase it, all you need to, you can click, drag here up to where you want. For example, I stop here, it will show 15, 15, 15. Just click this and just say fill series. Then it will create from 15 up till 241 for you. So by default, I create 241 rows. By default, I create the serial number for 241 people. So within how many seconds? I don't think it's up to seconds. So it's milliseconds. So it's not something big. Let me just click Control Z so that we stop at the 15. This is the first way of creating serial number. The second way is by clicking 1, 2. Just click 1, 2 by yourself. You click 1 and 2 by yourself. What you're going to do is highlight. You need to what? Highlight. Highlight the 1 and 2 that you just write by yourself. All you need to is to drag. Then now you come to the edge of the 2. Edge of 2. You see, it will turn to that black black arrow that will tell you to drag. Just hold left click and drag up till the 16 and stop. It will bring 1 to 15 for you. If you want to increase it, maybe all you need to, for example, now I want to increase it. All you need to is to highlight 4 and 14, 15. Just highlight 14 and 15. You see, just click it. It will keep going, keep going. Even if you want to create 2000 or something like that, just hold your left click. Just hold it. So I create about 1116 serial numbers just like this in 1 second. So don't worry about this. You can do more about it when you are practicing. So by default, now we create 15 rows. That means we are going to enter data of 15 people. So I'll just keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. Then I will just continue writing whatever I want to write like this. So I don't know. Today, this is where we are going to draw the curtain, where we are going to stop. So if you have anything, you can ask. I think I can respond to your questions today. Since we have enough time, you can answer your question in the chats. I can read it from there. And also, if you have a question, you can raise your hand. Okay, someone said I unmute only one person. Yeah, I don't know. I unmute many people. Maybe some of them unmute themselves later. Okay, if you have any question, please raise your hand. Let me just see. Al Hassan, I saw your hand since. I don't know if you have a question. Okay, Ibrahim Nasser. Ibrahim Nasser. Ibrahim Nasser. Okay, Muhammad Salis.
Hello?
Yeah, Muhammad Nasser. I can hear you. Who among you is talking? Now, Ibrahim Nasser or Muhammad Salis?
Ibrahim Nasser, sir.
Okay, we can hear you, please. What is your question?
My question is, how do I delete all the details that I inserted in the cells? Like,
yeah, to delete the details. Yeah, of course. Thank you for asking that question. For example, now I write Ahmad Aminu Ahmad. For example, let me just do something. Maybe, for example, I say mail SSCE. I say approved. Yeah, please. Thank you for asking this question. If I, for example, create all the data in the column like this, as you can see, I've told you yesterday, dragon is duplicated. So what I did, don't get confused on what I just did now. I just highlight everything like this. I come at the edge of the last column, right? I just drag it. It will duplicate everything that's inside the table for me. So I fill the table. If I want to delete the table now, if I click on backspace, it will not delete it for me. It will only delete one Ahmad Aminu for us. Please, do you understand? So I need to highlight them all. If you highlight everything like this, If you want to delete them at once, what you need to do is to click delete from your keyboard. Delete from your keyboard. That's all. So I deleted them. So that's how you delete everything from your table at once. Thank you for asking that question, please. Thanks. Thank you. So Muhammad Salis, I can hear you, please. Answer your question.
Yes,
Ask your
yes,
question, please.
that is the exact question I wanted to ask.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Someone just asked in the chat, he said that how to increase the formula bar. To increase the formula bar, just come to the formula bar. You see, I'm in the formula bar. If you come at the edge of it, you see your arrow turn, your cursor turn into white up and down arrow. When you hold left click, you drag down. You see, I'm just dragging it. You see, but I don't know. Yeah, there is sometimes you need to like increase the formula bar in order for you to see the formula, because there are certain formulas that are very big and you need to increase the formula bar in order for you to see it. I have a formula that I wrote that has about 2,500 characters. So 2,500 characters has to be a big formula bar. You need to wide it in order for you to see everything about the formula. So sometimes, yeah, you need to learn how to increase the formula bar in order for you to see everything. So that's okay. Thank you for asking that. I can see someone asked that particular question. We didn't add or remove border on the table. Why? Someone asked, we didn't add or remove border. No, we add border. Maybe you are not with us. I don't know. Oh, I didn't understand your question. Please, you can shed more light on the question. Yeah, I can hear
think
you.
he's
Okay,
trying to say removing of the grid. Maybe he's trying to talk about the grid.
Okay, the grid line.
He's mistaking the grid line to borders.
Okay, maybe he's talking about the grid line, right? Yeah, we don't need grid line. Now we create our own table border. So we don't need the grid lines. We don't need grid lines. All we need to, if we need, we can remove grid line. Our table, it will have no effect from our table. You see, we have white blank page here, and we have our table still intact. So grid line is of no use. I told you yesterday. So that's why we put the border. Maybe I think that's what you want to ask.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you. The Infinix, right?
Yes, it's Malan Yusuf.
Yeah, I saw your question. I saw your question. You said that you are not available. The video is available in the group. I don't know why you missed the link.
No, okay, in the group.
I will drop the link for the 3 videos. I will drop the link for the D1 to D3 today by uploaded.
It's for YouTube. I don't know if we can get that video. Or it's only on YouTube you can get
like it. The video is too big. That's why I can't directly send it to the group. The video is too big for WhatsApp. That's why I upload it there for you to watch, please.
Okay. So if now I want the video now, maybe on YouTube is
you can download. How I can you can download it using, I think I saw someone show how to download it is Video Mix or something like that. Please, someone should help someone. Or if someone downloaded it, can share it in the group. I think it's better that way. Or if someone can share it in the group. Someone should help. Yeah.
You can.
So someone said he can.
Yeah. Download Bitmate.
Yeah, please help them and tell them how to download it, please. Someone said he can't locate his formula.
Download Bitmate to your phone.
Because the one I did with my PC, I did almost 2 gig. It's not enough for me.
Yeah, it's not. Please, someone should help. Yeah, I think someone should download the video so that you upload it in the group so that other people will just download it with small MB like this. It will be around maybe 50 or 20 or somewhere about. I think that will help a lot. Please, someone should help you and do that gratuitous work. So for you to locate your formula bar, go to view. Go to view. If you click on this, my formula bar is gone too. You tick it. You will see it is on tick. You see? So now it's back. You see it here? You see? So you tick it like you tick a grid line. Some people, I just saw someone asking he can't get his formula bar. So this is how you bring it back. It can be you can locate it back. So this is how you locate it. That for the question. Someone say I need the link. Which link? Don't worry about the link. I said I've already sent the link since yesterday, but some people are sending me DM that they couldn't find the link. I put the link in the group. Just check the group. Everything should be there in the group. Yeah, Bitmate. Even in YouTube, you can download it and keep it. Yeah, you can download it from the YouTube also, because downloading it from YouTube is almost kind of very cheaper than to download it and download it and send it to the WhatsApp, because that one, it will be around 12 MB, 10 MB, so that you leave it from in the YouTube application and you keep using it.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. I don't see any question. Please, if you have any question, you can ask. We only have 1 minute, 16 seconds left. So, Piano Hamisu, please, you can ask. Ali Usman, unmute yourself and ask. That is this one. Please, some of you should just send their question in this thing, because today we are not renewing this time. Our 40 minutes will remain our 40 minutes. I unmute a lot of you. I don't know, you raise your hands. If you have the question, just ask.
Hello, sir.
Unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead.
My question is regarding yesterday's topic.
Regarding what?
When yesterday's lesson.
Yeah, I can hear.
This table that we draw now.
Yeah.
If we want to add the borderline, there's this little control. Is it Control C or something like that? You said.
If you want to what? Control T.
Add the borderline. The borderline to the table.
T. The shortcut to add table, I say, is Control T. T. That is Control T.
What I'm talking about the borderline table, the borderline.
I didn't mention any shortcut for adding borderline. I didn't mention any shortcut.